Today we are going to speak about Maple & Main and how they are using Apeiron for their data platform. Maple & Main is a home goods company. They are a mid-sized company with multiple stores across different states with about 8,000 different products and seasonal supply. Their main problem is that their data is fragmented, inventory data is in SAP, and the sales data is in Square. So there is no unified view. Every month, end of the month, somebody downloads the reports into a CSV to analyze the data, to look at the inventory stockouts, and by the time decisions are made, the data is already 7 days old. Meanwhile, there are high velocity products that just fly off the shelf and nobody notices that the stocks are down until the sales run dry. This usually results in lost sales and hurts businesses' reputation. We all have seen this case, and this is a frequently known problem. Now, let's meet Sarah. Sarah is head of merchandising for the company, and her job is to track the inventory and order them, restock them as needed. She looks at the company fleet-wide and often multiple stores is under her chapter. Now, let's see how she uses Apeiron to solve her problem. So the first step is for Sarah to set some context. But a prerequisite for that is for Sarah to set a schema. Here, as you can see, that the schema is called retail schema. It's being set. The important part here is that since Apeiron is a lake house which depends on iceberg, it will need the physical location of the storage or the cloud storage location to be able to create those tables. And since schema has all that information, this is a prerequisite for Sarah to provide the schema information. Now that the schema is set, the next step for Sarah is to set some context. Here, she says her name, what she wants, what is the designation, where she works. For example, my name is Sarah. I'm the head of merchandising for Maple & Main, and Maple & Main is a home goods retail company. Then she sets out what her objective is. For example, I care about tracking total units of products sold, inventory levels to predict shortfalls. After Sarah enters that, the Glinter, which is the agent she is using within Apeiron, sets the context accordingly. Here, this is a crucial step though, because at this point, Glinter is not just answering any generic question, it is answering the questions for Sarah for her business. And this context helps in Glinter answering the questions much more accurately. So now that Sarah has provided the context, she would need to create the data model. Typically, Sarah starts with something very simple using English language. Here she is asking, hey, Glinter, create a master data management table for tracking the operational data for products, inventory, store sales, and include details such as different values what she wants to track as a part of this data platform. So given all that, now that Glinter has all the context, it goes ahead and accurately predicts that it needs to create 3 tables: the product table, the inventory table, and the store sales table, and ask Sarah to provide a confirmation to go ahead and create the table. And this is a crucial part of our design philosophy. We in Apeiron believe in man in the middle, but that can be optimized. So any changes done to the data has to go through an approval process for a human being who is involved in doing that to explicitly approve the changes. So Sarah goes ahead and approves the changes, and Glinter creates all the data. Now it's time to load data. Instead of loading the data manually, Sarah does something clever. She wants Glinter to create this sample synthesized data so that she can quickly get started. And she starts saying that insert 10 sample products across categories, insert sample inventory level for 3 stores, or insert 30 days of sample transaction for all products. And since Glinter knows all the table structure, the context, it comes up with synthesized statements to populate all the data. So what we are seeing right now is Glinter populating all the data and asking for Sarah for confirmation. Once Sarah reviews and confirms that the data is accurate, Glinter goes ahead and generates those insert statements and populates the table. Now is the fun part. So for Sarah, she wants to ask questions in plain English by putting all the business questions. For instance, first question she asks, which SKUs have fewer than 7 days of stock remaining based on last 30 days of sales? And as you can see, Glinter goes ahead, queries all the tables, and shows the name of the product and the inventory level against it. What you're seeing is the SQL statement first, and then the table, and we pay specific attention to the column called days of stock remaining, and it shows against each product how many days of stock is remaining in that category. And as you can see, all of them have less than 7 days of stocks remaining. Next, she says that show me top 5 best-selling products by total revenue for this month. Now Glinter executes that and shows that there are 5 products in lighting category, kitchen and bedding category that are the best sold products. The good thing is that all the answers are in the chart. Sarah doesn't have to browse away from the chart window to be able to get the answers. Finally, she asks which stores have the most critical stockout risk right now. And Glinter also answers that by showing that store 1, 2 and 3 have different stockout risks, and there are 10 different SKUs for which stockouts would happen. So Glinter has a built-in dashboard, and that helps you visualize charts of different nature. The way to interact with dashboard is to ask explicitly Glinter that create a chart, a bar chart for something. Here, there are types of question. Show me a bar chart for total units sold per product category over last 30 days. And as you can see, the Glinter chart shows the 30 days of the units sold for last 30 days. What is more is that you can also export that chart to a PowerPoint presentation here just with a single click. This will allow you to prepare a quick report and distribute. Let's take a look at another example. So it's asking a question, give me a line chart for daily sales for lighting category. Now, as you can see, Glinter is going to create a line chart here in the dashboard, which shows all the dates and the volume sold for the products that are falling under lighting category. So this is an example where you can use Glinter to quickly visualize data. No need for a Tableau or any other external BI tool. This significantly enhances your speed of analyzing data and generating insights. Now, let's take a look at the last step, which is creating reusable semantic view on top of your existing data. So since Sarah has delved into creating a data platform in a sense by unifying different views, she is now trying to create a systematic view. In data science world, we call this a semantic view. What we are showing you how Apeiron creates a materialized semantic view that automatically tracks business metrics by combining different tables and creating a customized table for you. So to do that, Sarah is providing this prompt. Create a view called inventory health that joins different tables to show days of stock remaining per SKU per store. Now, Glinter goes ahead and figures out that it has to synthesize the video for creating a view. So it calculates looks at the different table information and realizes that it will have to join three tables: the product, the inventory, and the sales table to be able to create the view. And after Sarah confirms and executes it, the table is automatically created. Next, Sarah is now asking a question where to see the days of stock remaining is less than 7 days by querying this table. And she just types the prompt, and Glinter automatically queries the table. Now you can see it didn't go through the source tables, it just queried the semantic view table and created the list of products that have less than 7 days of stock remaining. So let's take a step back. What we saw right now is that we created about 3 production ready iceberg tables, populated it with realistic sample data, ran inventory intelligence queries, looked at a live dashboard, and create a semantic view on top for the rest of the team to use it in less than 9 minutes. This is what just happens if the data platform speaks your language.